Poopee Doodee, world's most determined reporter who reports the channel 666 Eyewitness News. In today's latest news, we all know that musical goes around interviewing musical bands filled with musical people. So, today, part one of the interview that she did with the band, the Frontline Assembly, shall be airing. And if some of you are wondering, who is this Miss Divine and what is this show all about? Let me tell you something. Just think of one word, oxygen. You see, people need oxygen to survive. You need it because you obviously need to breathe it. And, sometimes when people don't get their oxygen, their face just starts, looking really funny, and it starts turning a funny color, and then sometimes when people don't have enough oxygen to breathe, they become kind of nasty, like, and, that really sucks. So, people really need oxygen, and just like how people need oxygen, people also need to see the works of Miss Divine, because just like how you need oxygen to survive, you need to be exposed to the Miss Divine world in order to survive, because the last thing you really need to do in life is die, because what would be the point of life? So, due to all these, considerations with oxygen and surviving, it's just like leading a healthy lifestyle. You need oxygen. You need to be healthy. So the only way to be healthy is to breathe oxygen and to, be exposed to the works of Miss Divine. So, because of that, let's take a look at the preview of some of the works of Miss Divine, so all of you can survive better and lead a more healthy lifestyle. And of course, after the preview, then that shall be followed by the interview with the band of Frontline Assembly. Okay, so stay tuned, folks. This is one of the biggest heists in history, where over $10 million have been stolen. Lady! Because the man says, I simply asked.
Look what he did to my finger! I'm a good man. I pay taxes. I go to work on time.
Get out! Get out of here!
Do you know how hard it is to get cocaine? The Russian stuff!
Yeah! What? Their production! Is it true that this is all part of the New World Order?
We're gonna start bombing everything within a 1-mile radius!
Should people not involved in the robbery be killed as well?
What? That's the price of freedom, baby!
Look at that!
Give me back my freedom!
We are not sure if this beautiful girl is part of the bank robber gang.
Give me back my token!
The bank robber has left, and you're okay.
The government has raised the bank robbing alarm to 4 inch! I am so scared of the orange alert!
That's Frontline Assembly is here for. Let's see what happens when we go in, or if we get attacked or get killed by the bad members, or even get the interview. But that's Frontline Assembly. So this musical again about going in some kind of interview with bands, hopefully some cats. That's where we're going to be for the rest of the night. So thanks everybody for watching. More footage to follow. Hello, everybody. I'm really sorry about what just happened. You see, I was so excited to be with Frontline Assembly that I ended up sitting on the mic, and I know for a second it looked as if I didn't have any kind of social etiquette to fit into regular society, but it's okay. I will behave myself, and that's the thing is when you're doing an interview. But oh, wait a minute. I think something is ringing. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, guys. My cell phone is ringing. Just give me a moment. I'm sorry, okay?
No problem.
Just like, hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Vaughn. Yes. No. I'm with the band right now. Bill Lieb has been, he's missing. But I'm with the other two members, and I'm trying to do the interview. But they have not attacked me yet. No, they're okay. Yes. Everything is actually. Yeah, I think everything's okay. I do feel a little bit stressful. Well, what can I do? It's life. But okay, let me go. Let me continue the interview. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so don't worry. I've turned the ring off for my cell phone.
Okay.
So, this is me again. Music girl with Frontline Assembly, and remember that whole cloning thing? So, that's why I'm here with That's why I'm. Who you were seeing in other episodes was really not me. It was the clones. But this is the musical segment of the program. So as you can all see, there's a long line of fans assembled in front of the club to see Frontline Assembly. So all right. So let's get down to asking questions now. So, what really happened last year? I mean, the tour was broke down, but you guys are here again, and is this tour less stressful or more stressful?
Less stressful,
Why?
because we're with an agency and whatnot that's reliable. We were with a real scumbag before, and we didn't know it, and we found out the hard way.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Would you guys just have to hitch a ride and go back home?
Yeah, basically. They were going to leave us on the curb, so we were lucky to get back home. The bus happened to be going there anyway.
But all of you had to go back to Canada.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. So, how did you guys get to know? I mean, how did you guys meet Bill Lieb? How did you guys?
Actually, for me, it was Reese Fulber was into a death metal band I was in called Process, and then another band I started called Strappy Young Lad. And then from there, he said they were touring and called me, and we got together. That was it.
Okay, that's
simple.
cool. So how is it working with Bill?
It's pretty much a gong show. No one really has any real rhyme or reason. They just sort of do what they do, and it comes out the way they want it to come out, and it's sort of like a creative file sharing thing. And I'm not really involved in a lot of the creativity. I'm more like involved in the live performance. And
Are you saying you're not creative?
no, I'm creative, but I create for myself primarily so far. So I mean,
are you involved in any other side projects?
yes, actually, I have my own records called Codes coming out with my project called Silent Alarm, with it's kind of Delirium, Massive Attack-esque. Has Shelley Harland, one of the Delirium singers, singing on it. And I also play in Stiff Valentine with this guy named Loud Chris DeMarcus, who's from Texas. Okay. But that's not his fault. So, I love Texas, don't worry. Austin, we love you.
No, okay.
Anyways, there you go, that's it. Just that.
And what about you? How did you meet Bill Lieb? If you've forgotten conveniently,
No.
that's okay.
I could have forgotten.
Smoking.
It was 25 years ago actually when I met him.
That's a long
Yeah,
ago.
I was just 14, and I met him and Kevin from Skinny Puppy and all those folks then, and was into the same kind of music, and it was really the beginning of that kind of stuff anyway, and started working creatively with him in 1987, mixing some side projects of his and whatnot, and then started touring with them in 1991 and started recording with Frontline specifically in around 97.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Bill have done quite a few albums. When I work with him, it's usually just me and Bill working on the album and no one else involved.
Lieb and Bill. It's just
No, it's either or. Yeah.
Okay.
This last album was significantly different, where everyone put their ideas in the hat and we mixed it all up and finished it up at my place and then had Greg mix it.
You have a home studio?
Yeah, always have, yeah.
Is it expensive to have a regular? Is that why you have a home studio?
Um,
It's not even. I mean,
It's just necessity. I work with a lot of bands, and I work on my own material, and so over the years you just have to have all the stuff. So whatever little bits of money you get from it, you put back into your equipment, and I have a day job still, just to pay the bills and whatnot.
Bill, I mean, I guess the money is not split equally in frontline assembly, huh?
No, and there's no money to split. It all goes into production. There's yeah.
So you said you met Bill Lieb and you knew the Skinny Puppy people when you were a teenager.
Yeah.
Was it like you were always a baby when you knew what you wanted to do? Like, did you always want to do music since you were small?
Yeah. As soon as I heard some stuff like Fad Gadget and Portion Control and Throbbing Gristle, I just couldn't sit back and not be a part of it. I had to get involved. It was just, it was...
So as a teenager, you were working you were already envisioning things?
Yeah, I went to engineering school to learn how to record and whatnot, and it's nice that I've always known what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What about you? Since you were a little boy, did you always know what you wanted to do?
Absolutely, yeah. I made this choice when I was about 11, and I started playing bars when I was about 15, and I've been touring ever since and recording and writing songs, and I have records that sell, and I do these tours with these guys when they're ready to go on the road. And actually, it's kind of funny, even though I've been working with the band for 13 years, I've only actually contributed to one song on guitar, which is the latest record, or the Artificial Soldier. I played guitar on track 6, Dopamine, and it's kind of funny, after 13 years of playing drums with the guys, I end up contributing guitar to a song, which is kind of funny.
Why? How did that happen?
Well, I basically was listening to the tracks they were working on, and I thought they needed guitar. They probably could have done it without guitar, but I made a suggestion saying, I have this 7-string guitar, it's quite heavy, and it needs, they were talking about doing a dangerous, heavy record, and I felt I could contribute something different than just playing drums over programmed beats that they already have anyways. All the drums are pretty much there. So you don't really need me to do anything on the drums. So I thought I could contribute with guitar, and I've been playing guitar for a few years, and yeah, I thought I would make it heavier.
Everybody, so Lena from Frontline Assembly in this guy's from Malaysia. Let's see Frontline Assembly. What do you think of that? Hey, say something. Say something.
On the cartoon, the Pink Panther, the silent one.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah, the 60s.
Oh, I love that stuff. I grew up watching that.
What?
And I like the Anteater the best.
Oh, the Anteater. Yeah, that is a good cartoon.
Instant Hole. I hate you. The Instant Hole was awesome. That's great. What was it? Jackie Mason did his voice, didn't he? It sounded like Jackie Mason. Yeah, it's great. I love those. And then the sound people make when they get shoved and all that. That was a classic sound effect.
Do you still watch cartoons now?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's good. Those same kinds, right?
I like Aqua Teen Hunger Force is good. Family Guy I love.
Drawn Together. Drawn Together is funny.
Have you ever seen a cartoon called Sheep in the Big City?
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. I didn't make it up.
Okay.
It's a good cartoon. It's about sheep lost in the big city. But what about what is your opinion on the Pink Panther?
I think he's gorgeous and he's pink and he's a panther. Therefore, I can relate. So.
Okay, that's good. It's always good to know people who are appreciative of certain classic cartoons like the Pink Panther and stuff like that.
I love the music too. Creepy jazzy stuff. Yeah.
We listen to that on the bus. Actually, he's got this mixed lounge CD, and we listen to a lot of lounge music on the bus, and blues and jazz and some sort of not quite big band, but lots of horn section and stuff. You do this kind of music, heavier music all the time, and punk rock and industrial and death metal and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just want to put some Bob Log on or some nice blues, nice jazz.
What is your favorite, like some favorite bands you listen to? Music that you like?
Right now I'm listening to things like IMX. I listen to a little bit of punk rock. I listen to I like Eagles of Death Metal is cool and stuff like that. I'm not really just pigeonholed into one thing.
What about you? What music do you like?
A lot of what you described. It's in my CD collection. It's just Bob Log or blues like John Lee Hooker, Howlin' Wolf.
Old-timey music. Like Jimmy Bryant.
Not familiar with, but I know there's some stuff from the old whorehouse jazz days. The speakeasies and whatnot. When the music was pretty vibrant because. Like Prohibition era was a great time for music because you got all these people in underground illegal bars and listening to raunchy jazz and whatnot, and so that stuff's great.
What do you think about the Ventures?
The Ventures? Yeah. I love it. I'm in a band that plays music like that. It's instrumental, surfy, twangy stuff. We're called the Misterons, and we play live a lot. And again, just to get.
In that band?
Yeah, and it's.
Oh, you play in a band that does Ventures tunes?
Like that. It's more like Link Ray.
What's the name of it?
The Misterons. And it's
Link Ray, Peter Gunnish, a little bit.
Link Ray meets John Waters. Yeah, it's got that.
I filled in one night on one Halloween. Their drummer was busy, so they asked me to come do it, and we rehearsed once, and I went and did this gig with them, and it was hilarious.
Oh.
Lots of corn dogs covered in mustard were flying through the air.
Is your nickname Corn Dog or something?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just a guy looked at me.
Like a corny dog? Or?
No, it was a Wendy's commercial for dinosaur meals or something, and they had the corn dogosaurus, and he looks over it and he goes, "Corn dog," and that was it. It just stuck.
Do you have a nickname?
I'm afraid not.
What would you nickname him if you had?
Oh no!
I won't say.
No. I don't know. Lately they've been calling me like A Train or.
Have you been on that A Train?
What about what was the other one you called me? Thunder Cheeks. Or no,
Brown Cloud.
Chief Brown Cloud.
Euclid.
It was something we ate. It was horrible. It was just you could figure out. You could fill in the lines there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well, I don't know why they would want to call you anything to do with the A Train. Odd.
Also because
Adrian.
My name's Adrian, but it's also because I'm an unstoppable, destructive force that is fun, and the party is always EC right here.
Okay.
It just keeps going.
All right. I know you're looking at my questions too. It's just I don't know which question to ask.
Quality, loudness.
Oh yes. I do have a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually it's like a geek question, kind of like for undercover geeks like me. I've just noticed that
Wait, is my phone ringing? Hello.
No, honey, it's my phone.
Wait a minute. I'm busy right now. I'm in an interview. I can't do this right now. Mom, stop harassing me.
Alright, see, that's why you have to turn the ringer off for your cell phone.
I'm sorry about that, people. I'm sorry about that.
We warned you about it.
Yeah. Anyway, so my question was, this actually is a serious question, even though he just made a very expensive phone call on his cell phone. But
Very good plan.
yeah, but I've just noticed that CDs throughout the years, some of the CD qualities have become louder
like the sound sounds louder and louder, and well, like it seems as if like certain parts of the song that are supposed to be lower, it's sort of like artificially enhanced to sound louder. And I think I read somewhere, I think the new Chili Peppers album was there, but I don't really care for them. But I think I noticed Artificial Soldier was mentioned there. And then there was also Reverend Hot and Heat album that is actually recorded very loud. And when you put it in the video editing software, you don't see peaks. Everything, like all the waves are compressed. And you don't, but some of the older CDs you actually see peaks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. And
what is that called?
Oh, just with the mastering, it's just compression where you bring. It's just overly compressed, and personally, I wasn't too thrilled with the sound of this last album. Although it's like, there's elements that are good, but I just wasn't happy with the way it was pinned to the roof. And with my own stuff, I don't do that. I like dynamic range, and if you have all that dynamic range, you should use it. But it became a competition for everyone to be like louder and louder and louder, and it affects the quality.
You kind of lose, you lose the melody even of it.
Yeah, you do, and you get distortion, and it's just not good. But
so you have seen that as a problem, kind of.
Yeah, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen next time. It just happened this time because that was out of my hands. There were so many people involved, and so I was still working on songs while other songs were being mixed. So yeah.
Is it something that can easily slip through?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, that's because I think there are a lot of people that just don't know that happens to their CD in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it depends. Yeah, just depends who's engineering it. But
you have noticed that. But it's not.
I did on this album, and I didn't really like it. But then I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Next time that isn't going to happen.
That's cool. I know it's my questions are just
Before we do the next question, I think we should all do a shooter.
What is that?
What is a shooter? You live in New York City and you don't know what a shooter is. No. Do you know what a shooter is? You don't either.
No.
Are we in America? Is this thing on?
I hope so.
Okay, let's move on.
No, he's not working with Greece.
Alright, you want to read it? I don't care. If you want to read the questions, I just read my hand and I ask the question then. So, have you ever gone to a palm reader?
You're going to have a long life. Very, very successful.
Okay, and what about, have you ever gone to a palm reader?
No, but I went to a tea leaf reader and I went to a psychic once, and I didn't really believe a lot going in, but honestly, they hit the nail right on the head, and I was really freaked out when I left. So, I don't know what that means.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay, just testing. Okay.
No. No problem.
I guess you guys don't really write the lyrics. I mean, obviously, and your side projects, you obviously write the lyrics. I have never heard any of your side projects.
No, I'm not a lyricist. I stay out of that game. My lyrics would just be silly. But, yeah.
I write the lyrics in my music.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you think we could shut that door a bit, actually? Hello again. Lots of words, aren't you? Anyway, oh, sorry, something stuck between my teeth, It's like, you ever wonder if someone has something stuck between their teeth, that actually makes them less desirable to the human male. I don't know. We'll discuss that in another episode. Anyway, that just concluded part 1 of the interview with the band The Frontline Assembly. And stay tuned to see part 2 and part 3. Be sure to watch those parts. And, in case some of you might get confused and not remember that you have to watch part 2 and part 3, think of it like this. See, you have World War I, then you have World War II, and then you have World War III. The thing with World Wars is that, especially World War III, it's possible that it can happen a lot sooner than one thinks. Because the thing is, we have the commoners all the way down here, and then we have the gang at the Tee Hee Heure all the way up here. And for some reason, we also have all the people, scattered around the universe. But these commoners down here love to wage war and throw missiles and, probably because, they're so low. So that's probably what makes them want to start wars. But, tough world out there, tough world, tough world. But it would be nice if we could all live in peace and harmony. But you know what they say? Peace out, but who's buying, right? Right. Alright, so now stay tuned to see some frontline assembly video concert footage. And thank you all for watching. So once again, this is Poopee Doodee, once was the town reporter who reported for channel 666 Eyewitness News. Good night, folks.